This morning, Friday, President Donald Trump has been in office for 2 weeks, exactly 14 days. Presidents say a lot of things, and President Trump has had much to say. They signed a lot of executive orders, and he's done that. They speak a lot about policy. He's offered many of those speeches. He has already made important changes to U.S. policy, some major, some minor, and some of it may have gotten past a lot of folks who try to pay attention to the news. So here we go, a quick review of all the stuff that President Donald Trump has done in his first 2 weeks as the President of the United States of America. On immigration, slashing refugee admissions, blocking people from 7 countries from entering the U.S. Trump suspended the U.S. refugee admissions program for 120 days until the end of May, and the Syrian refugee admissions program indefinitely. Trump blocked immigrants and visa holders from 7 majority Muslim countries, Iraq, Iran, Syria, Libya, Yemen, Somalia, and Sudan, from entering the U.S. for 90 days until late April. As a result, hundreds of people in transit were detained at airports and refused admission to the U.S. at least temporarily, with some being deported. After some turmoil, the government clarified that this ban would not apply to green card holders from those countries unless there was specific derogatory intelligence on them. On the issue of immigration, the U.S. is going to be deporting a lot more people under President Trump. Trump changed existing policy to require that every unauthorized immigrant caught crossing the border be detained. Before this change, many who were apprehended while crossing were then released into the U.S. to wait for scheduled asylum interview or court date. Now they will have to be either detained or quickly deported. Additionally, President Trump expanded the Obama administration's existing policy of prioritizing the deportation of unauthorized immigrants convicted of serious crimes. On the issue of abortion, Trump reinstated the global gag rule, a policy from previous Republican administrations that blocks federal funding from international family planning organizations that either provide abortion or discuss abortion services with their clients, as Emily Crockett put it. However, he also greatly expanded its scope. It now applies to not just to family planning, but to all global health organizations that get U.S. funding. President Trump put the nail in the TPP's coffin. As he promised, Donald Trump withdrew the U.S. from negotiations over the proposed Trans-Pacific Partnership trade deal. This is no surprise to anyone who paid attention during the campaign, but it marks a major reversal from the Obama administration's strong support of the proposed agreement. President Trump announced a hiring freeze throughout the federal government except for the military and national security or public safety positions. Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan announced similar hiring freezes as they began their presidencies. On housing policy, in the final week of the Obama administration, the Department of Housing and Urban Development announced it planned to cut interest rates for federal housing administration-backed home loans by 0.25% in a few weeks. But when Trump first took office, his administration immediately suspended this planned rate cut, therefore blocking a move that would have made home loans for many first-time borrowers slightly less expensive. On healthcare, President Trump issued an executive order telling agencies to waive or grant exemptions from Obamacare fees and regulations, quote, to the maximum extent permitted by law, close quote. However, it is not yet clear how this order will be interpreted by the agencies and what impact it will actually have, so the future of health policy remains deeply uncertain. So there you have it. That's everything President Trump did in his first 14 days as President of the United States of America.